2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight.
By the time the ball rolled actually to the side of Buckner's glove, there had been a wild pitch. There had been, a pitcher who was scared to death, who started giving up hits just when he had victory in his grasp. So it's never that one thing. Yet somehow it was only the Buckner play that passed into legend. Was it the cruel poetry of the image, the ball passing between his legs and rolling into the empty outfield?
As I look back and relive the play, which I've done many times, I just couldn't understand how I missed the ball.
It's unfortunate it happened, but that's baseball. All I can say is I've never played in the 7th game of the World Series, and I get to play one now. I hate to say it's because I missed a ground ball, but that's the way it goes.
Again in the air, down the left field line. Alou reaching into the stands and couldn't get it, and he's livid with a fan.
We've seen this happen here before. That's awfully close to fan interference right there. The umpire's all over it. The umpire right down there, Mike Everett's on the play. If Alou has to reach into the stands, it's fair game for the fans to catch the ball. If the fan reaches out over the field, then it can be ruled fan interference.
But the human element took over.
Yeah.
You could tell it was obvious that he felt bad. He seemed to be slumped over and had a sad look on his face. I was thinking, oh my gosh, this poor kid. And I was concerned that we showed his face too much. I was concerned I did too many replays on him.
Now keep in mind, Wrigley Field is the only stadium without a Jumbotron. There's no big screen for replays. And I think that's very important to know, because when that play happens, if you're not sitting right around Bartman, you don't really know what the heck happened. But the fans outside the park were listening to radio, except for one guy was standing out there with the television on his head. And what's happening with the telecast at that point is they keep on replaying the Bartman incident over and over. Now this famous whole chant starts.
The fans are still mad at that fan over there. They're all chanting, well, a word I can't say.
I heard, there was a lot of being screamed. There was a lot of, we're going to kill you, we are going to, this. And at that time we were like, man, this is getting kind of out of hand. It's just a foul ball.
Yeah, we're going to kill you.
This is one kid against an entire city.
We matched the radio broadcast with the play.
3-2 pitch. Fly ball to left, toward the line. Alou over. Does he have room? And leaping up, Alou cannot make the play.
And Moises is unhappy with the fans.
Well, no surprise there, except we later learned that to match the telecast, the radio broadcast was subject to a 7-second delay.
Steve Bartman is listening on a headset as a ball's flying at him. He may have reacted late because he never heard it, because on the radio it hadn't happened yet.
So we set back the radio 7 seconds to hear what Steve Bartman would have heard on his headphones.
Up on the board. Farnsworth loosens up for the first time tonight.
3-2 pitch. Fly ball to left, toward the line. Alou over. Does he have room? And leaping up, Alou cannot make the play.
Listening to the radio did not help Bartman know about Alou. And because Bartman wasn't watching TV, he may not have understood which fan the radio was talking about. After all, he wasn't the only fan who reached for the ball.
This ball was in the seats. If a fan just gets his hand out of the way, Moises makes the catch.
Oh.
Well, he also has a Cub hat on, which is even more frustrating.
Steve Bartman was just a guy. Today he's the most infamous fan on the planet.
The big mystery was, who was this guy? What if